It's a devastating time, a peak of cruelty happening in reality, which is so wrong to not address this. Human lives are taken daily in cruelest way in history. A grand scale of massacres, torture, poisoning, and systematical starvations towards Palestinian children, women, men, and elderly, and so with animals, and environmental damage and destructions, non-stop. And it's been happening almost a century. The genocide in Palestine, the ethnic cleansing, colonization by the apartheid regime, Israel, backed by US and allies, and now carried to Lebanon, which using the same systematical torture, starvations, and massacres. It must be stopped. And it all lies within us to take action immediately. And this is the matter that we should focus on. Secondly, I would like to address the very urgency as well, which is the war and genocide happening in Sudan, still happening, which is heavily underestimated, silenced. The war between the SAF, the Sudan Armed Forces, the de facto government backed by Egypt and other several countries, against the RSF, the Rapid Support Forces, the paramilitary backed by UAE, along with other countries. And these two are power hungry and causing them mass starvations, destructions, genocide, ethnic cleansing, and sexual assaults on women. And lately we heard that even more than 100 women chose to take their own life to escape from rape. This is beyond. And the displacement right now, it's more than 11 million people displaced internally, which makes it the biggest displacement in the world. And how come we are not focusing on this? It's all silenced by the noise in our world, in our daily lives. Yeah. In this very statement, I'd like to address this very urgency before we put anything into motion. This is our very emergency. Not just me representing Zaman Semesta's company, but us all as humanity, as we are the backbone of humanity holding this all together. And they are the front line of humanity, the face of humanity. We should be united to hold this together, to stand. Because it's just a matter of time until it reaches us, direct or indirectly. And it is certain. And we can't escape that. We must face it sooner or later. Don't wait for everything to turn into ashes. It's the worst to be exterminated, tortured, while being abandoned on the watch, dehumanized. And this is already too late, very late. We must inform ourselves immediately. We must take action immediately, because there are a lot of countries involved in this. And most likely our country too, in wherever we live on right now. And not only that, it also relies on our daily action, lifestyle, and everything. We must take immediate action. In this statement, as a founder and chief of Zaman Semesta Karya company, it is very hard to put this together, to be honest. It is so heart-wrenching to me to build this movement, to create a platform of art, to build a universe of souls, building the solace for souls. Meanwhile, the very humanity are being exterminated in reality. To have witnessed it, it is a test to myself before putting anything in motion, in movement, that this is the very priority, and that we must align with this very cause, because there's no solace when there's no humanity in it. There's no point on that. In the very fiber of art that we create, we aim to carry this awareness in ourself within, and starts from me, from the root of this, and to everyone involved in this movement, because we can't and we don't want to turn blind eye and deaf towards the tragedies happening in our lives right now, in our reality right now, in our world and around us. We cannot abandon that. We want to commit to carry this trust within us to grow and share, as it is our responsibility too. Yeah. I'd like to ask your help to carry this movement together, to be a helping hand together, because it is our duty and it is us to carry this, and before anyone else. And we rely on you. We rely on each other. We need each other, and we are strong together. Yeah. I write the links of donations for Palestinians and Sudanese below in descriptions. Please contribute the best you can, and please don't be silent. Please amplify the voices of the people, because we really need to do this. We need them. They are the front line of humanity. We need them, and we owe them. All right. Free Palestine, free Sudan, and all the oppressed. I'm Kamar Zaman from Zaman Semesta. Thank you very much. Salam.